Peacock is a funny word. These are the first words of wisdom I shared with my Instagram audience in my first post on January 21st, 2012. And while not a lot has changed, I still post many words of wisdom and inspirational captions such as, smile. Because one day, all your teeth will crack and rot and fall out of your face and all you have left is gingivitis gums to show off. Some things, on the other hand, though, have changed. Mainly my makeup skills. I hope. So let's scroll all the way back to the past and recreate my very first Instagram post. This time with effort. Because here's kind of the embarrassing thing. I was already working at MAC when I took this picture in 2012. I was better at makeup than this picture lets on in 2012. Here are some other examples from the same year. I'm pretty convinced this was one of my lazier makeup days and I was just posting on Instagram because I had no idea it was going to turn out to be what it ended up being. Still, it is the first thing people see on my page if they scroll all the way back. So let's see if we can see any signs of improvement over the years. First, let's start with these brows. This eyebrow, I don't know if you can tell, my hair is pretty dark brown in this picture, it looks like. And my eyebrows are like a light, warm brown, questionably orange. It's got a really intense Instagram filter on it, no doubt, but the warmness of the brow is truly disturbing. Let's start with a less warm brow color. In my defense, I will add that before the brow boom of 2014/2015, super clean, defined brows were just not really in. I also don't think I put much time into the color of my brows back then. I just kind of used whatever eye pencil I had lying around. So now I'm very strategic about the color of my brows. And I tend to like them darker than whatever hair color I have going on, especially when I'm blonde. I think blonde with darker brows looks really lovely. But that's weird because not only does it not match my hair, it's lighter and warmer than my hair color. I'd like to blame that one on the Instagram filter, but I'm pretty sure it's just me. And I know, not everyone would even like the super defined brow that I do now. But I prefer it this way because it's a lot easier for me to control when I'm working with invisible hairs to begin with. Something that I also wish I knew about back then that I know about now are brow mascara wands. These make filling in my invisible brows a lot easier. Now don't get me wrong, I still have bad brow days. In fact, some of you are watching right now thinking today is one of them. But brow beauty is in the eye of the brow holder. Next, the eyeshadow. Okay, it looks like all I have going on for the eyeshadow is some green in the corner, but it's not even blended past the crease. It's also uneven in the crease. It actually looks like I probably have a light shimmery ivory type shadow and a teal or green shimmery eyeshadow somewhat blended into the corner. This is very different than what I would do today because I actually avoid shimmery shadows nowadays. I think there's a time and a place for them, but back then I rarely chose matte shadows because I always found the shimmery ones prettier. So I choose a matte green shadow when you could choose a shimmery one. My viewpoints have changed. So to do this over, I'm going to pick a matte tealish greenish shadow and see if maybe there's a place to work in some shimmer along the way. I'm going to start by putting a matte white shadow all over the lid. I'm going to take this dark green, this lighter green, and this teal, all matte, kind of mix them together and start blending that into the corner. This time going into the crease a bit. That is already better than what is in my picture. Then I'm going to start blending this out with the same brush that I put the white on. I still have this scar over my eye that makes it really hard to blend over. That much has not changed. Did I put any shadow on my lower lash line? I honestly can't tell, but I'm going to. Same green colors, just to complete the eye a bit more. I'm guessing this is the exact color I had on my lid because I used this eyeshadow almost every single day when I worked at MAC. I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but I think this was on my lid. So I'm going to add a little bit of that just on the inner corner this time, not all over the place. And and in the lower inside corner. Still so pretty. Onto the eyeliner. And honestly, it's not that bad in this picture. It's pretty clean. The wing could be sharper. The wing has grown over time. This is a pretty puny wing in my opinion, but I'd say this is not the worst part of it. So let's do that real quick. That's an improvement. Mascara? Even looking at the mascara in this picture, it's interesting because my lashes are super clumpy looking. Because back then I didn't wear falsies, I wasn't addicted yet. So I really packed the mascara on back then because even if they were clumpy, as long as they were long, I was happy. Now I like these little skinny mascara wands because they get out the clumps really well and they're easy to apply. So the biggest change happening here is not the mascara, but the fact that I am gluing fake hair onto my eyeballs right now. Best improvement in the last 6 years. Surprisingly, it looks like I have contoured my cheek. Let's do that. And for the lip, it is a warm nude lip, something I still wear all the time. My earrings are pretty much the same. I took one out here, but I am missing one other. Oh yeah. I never wear stuff like this anymore. I had to find these feather earrings off Amazon. And last but certainly not least, recreating the picture. Must look sad and thoughtful and pensive. Oh shoot, one last thing. How could I forget? There we go. Yes, this is fake. It was not fake back then, but it is for now. So besides the opportunity to be self-deprecating, I really just wanted to show you guys that everyone starts somewhere and practice does help you improve over time. You might not notice it, it might seem like small little increments of progress, but over time it adds up. And don't be too hard on yourself, just keep going. The best part is that I might look back in 6 years and think that this look is pretty mediocre compared to what I can do then, because there's always room for improvement. Peacock is still a funny word.